heard this many, many times, but we are here to ask for your support and to offer you something interesting, something new, because we want you to enjoy the history. We want you to play a game that is full of enjoyment, of battles, and of beautiful sceneries.
Educational game, history game. You know, a lot of people love to play games like that.
Pillars of History is something very special. It's our first standalone project and a unique take on combining games with education. On the outside, this is a full-scale RPG game with lots of quests, secrets and battles. On the inside, there is a seamless mechanic trying to teach you about history. Why? Well, we spend so much time playing games which tell us made-up stories. Why not invest the same amount of time in playing through a real scenario? Our mission is to reach people of all ages and show them that history can be as interesting and appealing as fiction. That's how the concept of Pillars of History was forged in the first place. In case we have you interested, here's something more. Our game will immerse you into the life of early medieval Europe, especially the Balkans, around the time the East Roman Empire clashed with the newly born First Bulgarian Empire in what was to be a centuries-long relationship of war and peace. On the historical stage, there were other players as well, the Avars and the numerous Slavic tribes, among others. We hate linear storylines, so forget about those. Every choice you make matters, and you might end up playing through the game multiple times and for a number of alternative endings. As for the game world itself, we aim for the realism of the times, a true medieval world with its harsh conditions and hostile environment. Survival is most important, so hold your breath, because you are in for a ride.
Play with wonderful characters. We have some preset characters that have very specific and unique storylines, and you also you will be able to create your own characters and you'll define their way of life. You will see the culture from first hand.
Let's talk about the characters and classes in the game. In Pillars of History, you will have the option of selecting one of 4 preset characters with their individual storylines. Each of them has a unique and captivating background that will affect the gameplay. Of course, you will be able to create your own hero by choosing their nationality, class, and specialization. Depending on your choices, you will have different means, approaches, and abilities at your disposal to overcome the obstacles in the game. Each class and character will offer you a memorable experience and will reveal different aspects of the game. The other layer of customization will be realized through our skill system. Every class will have a set of specializations with unique active and passive skills. Another very important part is the exploration. Being a realistic historical game, Pillars of History will pay special attention to the exploration aspect. During the early Middle Ages, people were discovering new territories, nations, treasures, and knowledge. You will have the chance to relive the same thrill by uncovering the mysterious lands of the Balkans and Eastern Europe. Sometimes you might need extra help while exploring. Some areas might be hard to access, so you might need the help of a pathfinder or a map. For those services you will have to pay, and sometimes you will have to pay handsomely.
Actually, I don't have much time answering these questions. I think they're stupid. Give me a task, I will code it, I will finish it, and you will play a nice game. But I need money for that, you know. I need to buy a new car, to get a girlfriend. No girlfriend will like me if I don't have any money. So give me money, I will give you game. Yeah.
You may wonder how you interact with others in the game. The interactions with the people you meet will be crucial to your success. Every bit of information that you receive will be valuable and might bring you great riches, but if you choose to ignore it, then you might regret your decision further in the game. The Middle Ages was a time when pride mattered a lot, and you have to be careful with your words and deeds. If you're careless, you might be denied access to a rich town where powerful weapons are sold, just because you were disrespectful to some of its citizens. But if you have been helpful or polite, you might receive a bountiful reward or a hefty discount. On the other hand, who needs to be respectful when you can just steal what you desire? The choice is up to you, but be ready to bear the consequences. So if it's a realistic game, then survival should be a thing, right? Yes, survival is the hardest element to implement in every realistic game. That's why we focus heavily on that aspect in Pillars of History. Be careful with your stamina. A tired warrior is as good as dead. In order to recover, you will need to find food supplies and places to rest. Be careful with your wounds. You need to treat those in a specific way. Drinking a health potion doesn't sound very realistic, does it? Just be careful with everything. And let's take a look at the equipment. You won't be able to feel the potential of your character's skills. You won't be able to overcome the obstacles on the harsh roads. You won't be able to earn the respect of people. You won't be able to survive in battle if you're not well equipped. Having this in mind, you will have to consider every in-game option of obtaining high-quality gear. Of course, in Pillars of History, all the gear will be authentic and related to the specified historical period.
Отгоре по-напред само, ако беше така. Не сам отгоре. Не назад, напред.
Давай.
Да, давай.